It is a beautiful day to go rowing on the pond. A perfect day for relaxing. Thank you for not disturbing me, Moby, and for letting me relax. It's nice to have someone else doing all the hard work. But when you get tired of rowing, I can do it. Shh, Moby, I have trouble resting when you're so noisy. What's going on? Why did you stop rowing? Oh, wow. The fish are really jumping today. They're having fun doing tricks for us. He is really cute, but you can forget about keeping him. Well, first of all, he'll die. Fish can't live out of water. But also, by taking a fish out of the pond, you change the whole system of life there. Look around. See the plants over there and the bird flying up there? Do you see your fish and his friends having a good time swimming in the water? Everything in the pond's environment works together in a system. When we're talking about all the parts of an environment, it's called an ecosystem. All living things in an ecosystem depend on or need other living and non-living things to survive. Animals depend on rocks for shelter. Plants depend on the sun to grow. Fish depend on plants and other fish for food. And every plant and animal needs energy to live. Energy is what gives us the power to do everything we do. We need energy for running, for listening to music, for studying, even for sleeping. Animals get energy from eating plants and other animals. The way that energy moves from one living thing to another is called a food chain. Not that kind of chain, Moby. Most food chains begin with plants, and then the plants are eaten by animals. See that snail? In a pond, snails get energy from eating plants. Small fish get energy from eating snails. And big fish get energy from eating small fish. Finally, birds get energy from eating the fish. And that's a food chain. That's right. The frog eats insects for energy. The frog is part of a different food chain. There are lots of food chains in a pond. They are connected in a larger system, or food web. All food chains begin with plants. No! Plants get energy from the sun, not from eating animals. They are producers. That means they make or produce their own food using energy from the sun. Animals that consume or eat plants or any living things are called consumers. Birds are consumers. Fish are consumers. Hey, even I'm a consumer. Yes, Moby, you're one of the biggest consumers I know. I know you care about protecting your fish. He is cute. But fish and their predators are all important parts of a food chain. That's the way it is in nature. No, Moby, you can't take the fish home with you. Lots of people spend time relaxing at this pond. Imagine that every person who visited took home a fish as a pet. what do you think would happen? Without the small fish, the big fish don't have enough food, and they die. So the population of big fish, or number of big fish living in the pond, gets smaller. Then the birds that depend on the big fish don't have enough food, and their population gets smaller too. And those aren't the only problems. The snail population grows too big without the small fish eating them. When there are too many snails, they eat all the plants and the plant population disappears. Then, since the snails depend on eating the plants to survive, their population dies too. No, Moby, you can't keep the frog.